I'm Jason Everett, the executive producer of Westworld Mobile.
So Jason, talk about what you're showing here at GDC with Westworld Mobile.
So what we're showing is the Delos Park training simulation. The Westworld Mobile game is part of the show narrative of Westworld. It's not just the Westworld Mobile game. What this is the experience that Delos employees that are brand new to the company have when they first arrive. As a junior trainee, Delos needs to teach you how to run the Westworld Park, so we give you this simulation in order for you to get prepared for the park experience.
For people that are fans of Westworld, what can they expect as far as Easter eggs and characters in the game?
That you will definitely see a lot of the characters that you remember from Season 1. We're also going to bring to you a whole bunch of characters that will be making their first appearance in Season 2. We're really excited about bringing those characters to you.
So talk about the game itself. You guys are using a team in Montreal, which also worked on Fallout Shelter, so there's a lot of similarities, which is a good thing. That's a great game.
Fallout Shelter is a terrific simulation. The team in Montreal is amazing, and that together that we're bringing a simulation that I think will be really satisfying for players that love those kinds of game experiences, as well as for people that are fans of the Westworld show.
This is a game for fans of the show. If they ever wanted to try to have their shot of running Westworld, this is how they would do it.
That's exactly right.
So talk about some of the gameplay mechanics. It's about like matching hosts with guests and making sure that they're having a good time in your park while managing a bunch of resources and building new hosts and all that good stuff.
That's right. So that we start down in our Delos facility where we're going to manufacture hosts. When we've manufactured hosts, we're going to bring them up into our Westworld Park. Each host has a different set of roles that they're capable of running. Guests coming into the park have different desires or different things, interactions that they're looking for. The idea is to match up the right host with the right guest, and by doing that, you're going to have a satisfying interaction, get rewards, which is host codes you can use to manufacture new hosts, reveries that you can use to power up your hosts, as well as experience coins, crafting materials, everything that you're going to need in order to progress in the simulation and continue to run and grow your Westworld Park simulation.
You talk about how your team works with the writers to make the game an immersive experience that coincides with the show.
Working with the writers at Kilter Films has been a great experience that we've been partnering with them since the game was in its prototype form, and they've really been a huge help in helping us make sure that the world feels authentic, and they've actually been writing the narrative of the game. So as you play through the simulation and the story starts to emerge, that is a Westworld story that was handcrafted just for the game by the show writers.
Can you talk about some of the locations we can visit and interact with in the game?
Well, the game starts in Sweetwater, and that's sort of where all of the guests first arrive in the park, and that's the safest and lowest stakes area in the park. And as you progress in the simulation, you'll gain access to Abernathy Ranch, Las Mudas, Pariah, where the stakes get higher, the guests are more demanding, and the gameplay is more difficult. We have additional locations that I wish I could tell you about. Unfortunately, they're deeply tied into Season 2, and that we'll be bringing those into the game at the appropriate time in the Season 2 run.
So will we see the game develop and add new locations as they're revealed in the show?
That's right.
When does the game come out?
The game is coming out in April.
And what platforms will it be on, iOS and Android?
Yeah, the game will be available both for iOS and for Android.